Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, last week we finally started on Resident Evil HD and we've made a lot of progress. Yesterday we got through the residence and courtyard and acquired the helmet key. So now we're going right back to the mansion to explore the rest of that. I hope we'll be able to make a lot of progress this time, but as you know, the limited ink ribbons on the hard difficulty can make things very hard indeed, so I hope we won't get a repeat of stream number 3 where I was stuck for 2.5 hours. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, things are progressing smoothly. Let's turn the scary music off. Resident Evil has its own scary music, after all. Alright, the game, the chat, and OBS are all within my field of vision. Right, so we did do a few things back at the mansion before we stopped for real, although I am pretty badly injured. Hey Nervations, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Alright, so the largest area we opened was this little door right here. We've been looking at it for a long time, but until we got the helmet key, we could never open it. So this should be interesting. This is my favorite drawer in the game just because there were ink ribbons in there. There really is only one door, so this isn't like a huge new area, but still worth a look. Are you doing alright? I'm not sure if you've streamed a lot recently. I don't think I've seen you stream very much of late, but then again, I do admit that sometimes I am a bit on the busy side. I really only go on Twitch in the evenings. I just wasted a magnum bullet out of nervousness, basically. That's fine, though. So, a mirror room. Again, reminds me a lot of something in Luigi's mansion. Another jewelry box, huh? We may have to return to one of the item boxes, because I think that looks like the umbrella logo, but I think we need to put some stuff in here to actually open it. Can I not press these like with the other jewelry box? I guess not. Okay, very good. Another self-defense item. Ah, right. So this is a limited amount of free poison heals they've got right here. And that's it for this room, huh? You're a mobile. Oh, that's alright. No worries. I get it. Can be hard to type longer messages on mobile. This is why I always use WhatsApp web when I have to talk to people on the phone, quote unquote. Just want to use my keyboard. Alright, so this jewelry box should be an important thing. I guess the thing to do now will be to return to the closest item box and see if we can combine some of the items we have with it. Alternatively, we could look around and see about opening other doors that we haven't been able to open yet. maybe... The screen just presses stuff randomly. Oof, that's a bit of a bother. My phone does that sometimes when I'm out in the rain and it gets wet. It'll start giving random commands, which is probably not a good thing. It's never suffered permanent damage for it though, but that's still not good. Yeah, if we can hold off on using this, that would be good, because if we can get back to the item box, we can also combine that for a much better heal. Let's see, there is another room there that we can open with the helmet key. So we could go there, or we could make a quick stop back at the safe room for now. Are there any lizard men here? Oh, well, no, but something almost as bad. Fast zombies. That's against the rules. Yeah, I can imagine. That's very frustrating. Okay, I'm thinking there's one of those lizard people down here too. So we could just... Okay. Well, so long as it's just the one, we can probably deal with it. Okay, item box. Okay, I was thinking maybe we could combine this with something else, but maybe not. Ah, right. Do we have any red herbs? We do. So now we can make this heal more powerful. And then use it. And boom, we're fine. Alright, that's good. I wonder if I can do anything with the jewelry box and the red gemstone, since it had a pretty bad effect when I tried to put it in the lion's head. Ah, yes. Okay. So that's how it works. And now we need to do this puzzle then. I mean... I wasn't expecting to be doing one of these puzzles. It's like I'm playing Zero Escape again. Are we missing something? Let's see, I'm trying to figure out, because it seems like it should just go like that, but... Oh, maybe like this? It seems pretty finicky about how it'll fit together. But this looks like it should be okay. Maybe I'm just not doing this the right way. I mean, it could fit in several places, but I don't see how we could ever fill it up properly anyway. This is one place where a bit higher texture quality would have been helpful, I guess. Yeah, I don't see how we could ever make this work. Oh! Maybe we can. Can you select the one I want? Thank you. This one is gonna be trouble, isn't it? Okay then, local streamer spends 20 minutes on simple placement puzzle. Okay, so let's readjust this a bit. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they want me to do it like this, perhaps? Basically the icon or symbol needs to be the right way up. Yeah, this one should definitely be at the top or the bottom. This is actually a really big piece, which is why I'm having so much trouble with it. Maybe I should save it for last, or maybe I should start with it. So yeah, the sigil is something, or whatever you want to call it, this symbol is something like a bird. You can see wings or something like that. I wish I had a piece of reference here for the, how the actual symbol is supposed to look. Interesting. So it doesn't use up the gem. If you use it, you can just restart it. I mean, it makes sense, but I thought it would be in a state where you can always just do the puzzle. See, this line here makes me think it should go either here or here. Right? Like a little line there. A line like that has to be at the top or the bottom because it's like a crown or a bottom line or something. Okay, that actually looks like it might fit perfectly. Then there's this monstrous thing. Well, I wasn't expecting to be doing this kind of puzzle right now. I wish I knew for sure if I even had all the pieces. That's always the problem with these puzzles. Like, it'll be difficult, so I tend to give up until I find more clues, but sometimes you just have all the clues and you need to get good. Okay, I have decided that the one I placed earlier is not in the right place. But if we do it like that, this one can barely fit anywhere anymore. Maybe it does belong on the side somewhere, but... Because this is impossible, because that would cut off the shape. So it follows that this side needs to point inward, so it can only be this, or this, or this, or this. This is probably the piece I've had the most trouble with. Mostly because I can't tell what that is. I can see a wing or something, but it doesn't seem to be symmetrical, which confuses the heck out of me. Oh! Okay, I had to look at it in a slightly different way. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure this one out. Come on, you can fit there. You know you can. And now the final part. There was a brooch inside. It changed into a key. Emblem key. Okay, so that's the one for the family door, which means it opens one door. Very good. That was a bit easier than I thought it'd be. I was mostly just confusing myself there. Let's see, so we don't have any more magnum bullets? I thought we had more. Oh, we do. Very good. Though they are a precious commodity, so we probably shouldn't be using them up too much from here on out. Let's default to the handgun and only use them when we really need to. We've gone from desperately trying to find keys to having 2 keys. Okay, we all know what we're gonna find in this room, and no one is gonna like it. Of course, we have to go up the stairs. I do not like the noise it makes. It's scary. Nope. But of course, the place where we can use the key is on the other side. I guess we may have to just use some of that delightful Magnum ammo. Or maybe the grenade launcher. I mean, getting this guy out of the way will be smart because he's in front of a save point. Leaving him here is just asking for trouble. Okay, so you want to fight? There you go. Didn't waste precious resources, just the normal gun. I mean, those are also precious resources, but let's be honest here. It would have been worse if I had used the shotgun. Like, I had distance on him, so I decided to seize the opportunity. Okay, so this is another door that has been available to us for a long time, but... Oh, hey! Nice. That means all the doors with the helmet key have been opened now. Oh, it's another room with the mysterious sounding music. We're gonna have to push this. Most likely. Let's walk into the room first. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's a smart idea to press that switch. I've been burned by switches before, so I hope you'll excuse my skepticism. Right, there's not really any point in continuing to push this either, is there? I really just don't want to be crushed between the walls, and my concern is when I press that switch over there, are the walls gonna come back out? That's my worry. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm under time pressure but don't know what I need to do. You get it? Okay, well, that happened, but I got out of the way in time, so I guess it's fine. That really startled me a bit. I thought I had messed it up. Okay, I get it. So you press the switch and then you need to book it to the other side of the room. Come on, Jill, work with me here. Please, camera, please. Right. Whoops. So there's something to be figured out here. I just don't know what yet. May have something to do with the statue. Huh. It would be nice if we could do something with this statue, but so it could be that that switch is just like a fail-safe, and that you should just keep pushing this, but I'm actually really worried that once I push this thing all the way, that I'm gonna get killed. I guess the quickest solution would be to push the switch and push it then, but it's very risky. Listen to me talk. I'm only half an hour in and I'm already terrified of losing progress. That's what this game has done to me. Okay, based on how it looks, if Jill could cooperate here, you can't actually push it into a position where it won't stop the walls. Shame there isn't another armor puzzle here. Yeah, we could really use one of those right about now. Yeah, that begs the question of what to do in this room. Also, hey, Clive and Lily, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you both. Are you watching on your phone? Alright, I hope you feel better soon. So yeah, this room, I'm not sure if it's required. I'm kind of terrified to be too experimental about it, because every time I push this switch and the wall comes back, my heart stops as I watch Jill slowly move back. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I get it. I just needed to quietly observe for a bit. I was freaking myself out, and that's why I wasn't able to figure it out. To be fair, though, moving around in this room is a bit unnerving. You do need to be quick about it. Yeah, that already took way too long. You really can't make any mistakes, I think. This is one of those situations where not using the tank controls is gonna get me killed. I'm almost certain of it. There, did you see? It almost happened. It almost happened. It also takes her quite a while to actually start doing the pushing. Like, if I had one or two extra seconds, I could probably make it work, but... Okay, I guess not. I guess I'm pretty sure this needs to be pushed in there, right? There we go. That wasn't so hard. Okay, the dagger. Nice, but not essential. go down the hole. That's probably the way to progress, but it's also a bit scary, isn't it? Okay, let's think about this. There aren't many other places left to explore, but we can go to that room with the family sigil, I guess, first. I wonder if that's just optional goodies then. I also wonder if I should use up an ink ribbon before going down into the hole. I'm tempted to, but... I mean, we remember the disaster that happened in stream number 3. Where I regularly lost hours of progress because I had wasted all my ink ribbons. So you understand why I'm a bit apprehensive about using too many of them. Anyway, we took care of the lizard man in this room, which means it's a clear walk to the safe room most of the time. I still have a lot of stuff that I don't have an immediate use for, but... Like the Medal of the Wolf, I'm not sure what that's for. I think it will be good to bring more of my handgun ammo, though. And store the ink ribbons, of course. That gives us 29 bullets to use on annoying zombies and lizard people and giant spiders and all that. Right, let's check out that room with the family emblem, and then we'll come back here and try the try to go down the hole. I don't like that it isn't marked on the map though. Makes me worried I'll forget. I probably won't, but... Alright, so there is a fast zombie in this hallway. We may need to use lethal force here. Come on then. Come on. I know you're here. Okay, well. If we can just get past him, that would be preferable. Ugh. Can we not? That was so stressful, I'm gonna have to take another sip of my coffee right now. Right, it's quite a walk to get there, but it is what it is. I am a bit annoyed that that zombie managed to damage me as much as it did. In that situation, being grabbed actually would have been preferable because I could have used one of my 3 self-defense items to stab him in the head. That's one of the dangers of the crimson zombies, I guess. Alright, this is a hallway we haven't been in a while, so it could be... there could be trouble here. Especially in the next one. I remember the next one being troublesome. Yep, that is the sound of trouble right there. Jurassic Park 3. Okay. Okay, well. Can you please? Unceremoniously got killed. I did switch to the better weapon, but to no avail. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what we lost just now. We need to get the jewelry box back, at least. Then redo that annoying puzzle. And then that should be it. Oh, right, this guy. Yes, please. And here is free poison heals for whenever we need them. The jewelry box puzzle is so intricate that I can't imagine it not being required for the story, but we could go down the hole in that other room without it, so that's a strange situation. Okay, we're not gonna be frugal with our bullets, because that seems to be the permanent state of things. Heavily injured, but hey, at least I have a lot of spare bullets. We should prioritize health over bullets, I think. So if we see that jerk zombie here again, we're gonna take him down. Okay, apparently he hasn't gotten up yet. That just makes me more nervous. You wanna fight? Oh dear. Not so good at hunting when I know where you are. Okay, so I've decided we need to make all the progress we did last time and open the door with the family key, and then I'll use an ink ribbon before we go down the hole. That seems to make sense, to me at least. Still have many items that don't seem to have any more applications, but... Of course, I've completely forgotten the way it was supposed to go. Let's see, how did it... I almost want to just save after I get this one, just so I never have to do it again. Like, I'm actually considering just using up an ink ribbon. Because this is driving me up the wall a bit. Okay, there we go. Like, it takes a few pieces before I actually understand the general shape of it. Logic and trick intensifies. Now, it would be perfect if Jill said, "Take that," after I finish this, but... I mean, it's even a Capcom game series, but... Okay, so you understand my plight here. Do I save, or do I save up the ink ribbons for a bit longer? Alright, we're gonna do the other room first, but like I said, if I run into an enemy, I'm gonna bomb it and shoot it and do... I'm gonna launch weapons of mass destruction. The Republic of Virginia is in both Ace Attorney and Dino Crisis after all. Oh, I didn't know it was in Dino Crisis too. That's cool. Consistency between differing fictional worlds. It would be kind of interesting if Capcom had some kind of super crossover game. Like, I know about Marvel vs. Capcom, and that's all very cool, but I mean, within its own universes, like the cast of Mega Man and Resident Evil and Ace Attorney and all that come together for shenanigans. That really startled me. I thought for a second I had just killed myself there, but... Okay, now we don't just walk into the room like a silly headless goose, but instead we push it. It is kind of hard to get it to push, though, to actually get the character to push objects. Now I know I can just keep pushing, but I'm gonna chicken out and run out the door just to be safe. So, can you see Jill's shadow there? For some reason, like there's a part sticking out of her head in the reflection. It looks like she has a Waluigi mustache. I think this is a hint as to Jill's true identity. It's actually Waluigi in disguise. That, or she just secretly has a mustache. That could be it too. I ain't judging. The Waluigi look is pretty cool. Okay, that was a little bit silly. If I had just kept pushing instead of like going, oh, I'm done, I would have actually made it there. That happened several times because I had convinced myself, once again making things more complicated, and they really are, that I had to not only push it to the left, but also had to push it into the door, but it accepts it into the door itself. Like that. You don't actually have to do that. Because truly, Capcom is a benevolent ruler who would never make a pachinko machine of their games, unlike a certain other company that also made a horror franchise at one point. Alright, jewelry box opened, key acquired. Hole to the next area discovered. Those are major points. And now... we're going to see about that one room where we have a special emblem key for. Spencer family. I wonder if the Spencer family has much relevance to the actual story. Sometimes there's some lore that comes more into the foreground later in the series. Hey Lavare, welcome to the stream. We're just doing some Resident Evil HD. Yeah, it's very good. Difficult though. I put it on the hardest setting, and while that does make it more interesting and challenging, it also means you can only save a limited amount of times, which doesn't sit well with me as a person who saves every 10 seconds, usually. Yep, it's the first Resident Evil, but the re-release of the HD version, basically. So yeah, exactly. Yep, definitely builds the tension. Yep, yeah, you need those ink ribbons for the typewriter. So I can't save as often as I want, unfortunately. I keep running out and having to go very long periods without saving. Alright. Now when we get to the hallway with the lizardman, we tell them to go right back to the White House. Now, when we come to the hallway with the lizardman, we shoot them down with the magnum or the grenade launcher. No need to keep saving my bullets if it means I die every time. I don't like that I don't hear them this time. Oh, no, there it is. I spoke too soon. Come on. Oh. Even at point blank range, they still took 2 shots from the Magnum revolver. The only thing scarier than sound, silence, exactly. Get down. Okay. Yep, we're fine now. This hallway has been cleared out. Good thing too, because it's consistently been one of the most awful places to have to go through. Let's go back to our normal bullets now. Okay. I say, let's go back to our normal bullets, and instantly another lizard man. I think the lizardmen do stay dead permanently, though I couldn't tell you for sure. No, stop. No. I had expected it to die after a few shots, but it didn't. Useless handgun. And now I'm severely injured again. Nope, not fine anymore. Okay, well, there's nothing for it. I guess we'll have to... Oh! The doorknob has been repaired? Who repaired it? Did I repair it? I guess that means we can use this now. Well, there go all our Magnum bullets. And all for the sake of exploring this one little room. I hope it was worth it. Goes to Scary Mansion repairing doorknobs. Hell, someone has to do it. Alright, this is a special door. I hope it hides something good for us. That's the life, yeah. Okay, so turn on the light. The metal object, huh? Open window, yeah. I'm already worried about what's going to happen in this this room. Biology related, right? Okay, we don't have our shotgun with us, but... I'm trying to grab this thing, but here we go. Zombie apocalypses have taught you open windows are bad, indeed. So that's it then? We got a few decently useful items and... Well, I guess that's it for this room then. Time to head to one of the storage rooms and save. And then go down that hole we discovered in one of the rooms. If I had known this door was repaired. At least I don't have to repair the doorknob. Exactly. That's fortunate. You know, when I saw the emblem in that room, I was kind of hoping it would be an ink ribbon, but... it's something, at least. Okay. The Magnum revolver is out. The assault shotgun is in. Alright, our weapons have been reloaded. Let's see if there's anything we can do about our awful state of health. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's save what we've achieved here. There we go. It's always such a relief when you save the game. At the same time, it's a bit tense because I don't have that much health. So this red emblem I found. I don't think I needed to go down the hole I found. Which means, if I had to guess, that you can actually use this emblem on that one door we couldn't access in one of the main lobbies. I'm terrible at explaining this. But there's a room with, there's a door with 2 indentations. The ones we heard the scary ghost moaning behind. That one. Definitely a room I want to go to. Yep. When I hear the wailing of a cursed soul and the rattling of chains, I immediately think, wow. I bet that's a nice cozy room to go to. Yep, need to repair the door, quickly. I bet that's another broken doorknob. Definitely no zombies behind there. Yep. Right, so I'm gonna check if the emblem actually works on that door. Maybe it'll repair the doorknob if we insert it. Yeah, it should work here, but then we need another one, which is why I think we'll get the other one by going down into that hole, and this will be the next area to go to. If I had to guess. It's not necessary to use it. That's strange. I mean, this symbol fits that symbol. Yeah, maybe if when I have the other one, that's when it'll actually work. Just checking to make sure if I still know where I need to go. Let's see. The room with the hole is on 2F. Where we are now. If this zombie could not get up, I would really appreciate that. Just stay down. Be as dead as a zombie can be. Please. Or not, I guess. Hey, he stayed down. How nice. Some zombies are so polite. Just because you're undead, that doesn't mean you have to be rude. I just hope I won't instantly die the moment I set foot in the new area. Maybe they'll give me some green herbs to start with, that would be nice. I feel kind of stupid about wasting all my first aid sprays now. Wasn't there a grave outside with an indentation like that, or did you do that already? I'm pretty sure I did that already. Didn't I get the Magnum revolver for that? Maybe that was a different grave. But I feel like I put like the other octagonal thing in there. Yeah, don't get hit, then you won't die. That is true. That is very sound advice. Alright, that was anticlimactic. I was expecting a really dramatic cutscene. These red books. Medal of Eagle. So we have Medal of Eagle and Medal of Wolf. November 29, 1967. I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde in those dark, wet and eerie caves. What can I do? At first I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like reflex. One name came to my mind. Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel and another dead end, but even in the darkness something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave, but deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant it all became clear to me. Those meanie pants knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now, I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved with this whole darn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. Well, yes, that is what it said. There's a switch. Press it. Yeah, sure. So we can go into the grave. Hey Heath, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Climbing down into a grave, always a good idea. Where are we? Still the mansion, okay. Oh! Can we just pretend you're not here? Seems like every time you show up, the game throws spiders at me. Oh hey, more shotgun shells. The discarded shell of a molting spider. Molting. Okay. Does the spider want to come to me, or should I come right up to the spider? All of your nope, yes. Oh, great. Can we not? I'm stuck. Okay, well, this calls for... If I don't do it, I'm dead anyway. get out of here. Look, I'm in danger. It was self-defense. But now I can... that was the last hit I could take. If I take another hit, I'm dead. If you could have no more giant spiders, that would be nice. I hear something. Oh, is it just a normal zombie? Yeah, I do need to find the plants, but there don't seem to be any here. This is also the problem with zombies, they're very slow. Just taking out your contact and you heard climbing into a grave, always a good idea, yep. Okay, so we got the one zombie, but I hear another one. If we, oh, I wasn't going to say here, if we get grabbed, that's death. And then immediately, zombie comes up. Look at them, brothers. Okay. The painful thing here is, these plants are both useless by themselves. We need a green herb to make them heal me. Yep, no green. Resident Evil giveth and Resident Evil taketh away. You know what is very good though? Now I have 4 daggers. That's 4 get out of jail free cards if a zombie grabs me. And I respawn in time. So at least we're not assured death so long as what we're facing are normal zombies. Oh boy. Electricity is so near the water. Okay, that activates the elevator, which means the elevator right next to this should be on now, right? I guess we'll take this with us. Look at these guys just chilling. I'm gonna take a picture of this because it's funny. Yep. They're they're twins. They're identical brothers. I would, but I can't carry it. Alright. This room again. And now we can access the elevator finally. Which should lead us down to... somewhere. Happy Mansion Funhouse, yep. So the The message is left by, what was his name? George Trevor. He said there were caves. Have I seen caves yet? Or are we going into the caves now? Okay, this is a new part of the mansion. There we go. That's how you deal with zombies. The problem is I can't carry those right now. Yeah, finally, but now I don't have the resources. I don't have the space. I should have gone to one of those moth. This is a very weird looking moth in the foreground. Hearing a zombie makes me want to stand still and see where it's coming from. Come on, where are... Okay, there he is. Okay, get out of jail free card, please. Thank you. Hey, come on. Double knife to the head. That was a waste. This is wasteful, but... And there we go, and there we go. Alright, we are in slightly better shape now, fortunately. Oh, we can combine this as well, right? Nice. Super herbs. The knob is broken. There's an oriental scroll on the wall, but the picture on it is Western style. Alright, there's a small room to be explored here. Yeah, not another broken doorknob. We're finding a lot of those lately. Also, statues. Yep, Jill to the rescue. She is the master of unlocking, after all. The acid shells. Okay, I don't know what that is, but we can't carry it right now. Oh, another self-defense item. This room is a bit of a treasure trove, isn't it? The fastest way would be... Can we open this door from the other side finally? Let's check. Because if we could make a quick stop at the save room, we could easily store a few items and come back for whatever that thing is. It looks like a power source, which means I can probably activate one of the elevators in the garden with it, if I recall correctly. Sorry for the aggressive map checking. I just get anxious about where I'm going all the time. Yeah, I'm guessing what that item is some kind of power source which we'll be able to use on one of those elevators. So that should be good. Any more lizard people I need to know about? Seems we've taken care of most of them. Alright, so this metal object, not useful right now. This is a heal, good to have, but not necessary to have on us right now. No more lizard people, exactly. We've had quite enough of those lizard people. Alright, I have very empty pockets now, so we can easily stuff that item in there, whatever it is. Probably should go the other way, though. I wasn't expecting the elevator in the big... Okay. Nope. Yeah, I don't like those sounds at all. Reminds me a bit of Jurassic Park as well. I used to be terrified of the velociraptors in those movies. Yeah, they do sound a bit like that, don't they? Alright, we're finally back. Yep, those velociraptors were the stuff of nightmares. I even remember having nightmares about those things stalking around the neighborhood where I lived. With this you can operate the elevator. They mean the one out in the garden, I assume. I had hoped I wouldn't have to go back there because it's a bit of a mess out there. Lots of enemies, lots of snakes. Zombies and snakes and dogs, oh my! Used to have a room with huge windows, you always thought they'd come jump in through the night. I can definitely understand that. In general, windows are fun during the day, but they get scary at night. Because they are as much a way for you to look out as they are for a way for others to look in. If that makes any sense. The idea that indeed some monster could jump through the window. I think that's a fear that many people have had in some way. It used to be Goosebumps used to be on television sometimes, and I distinctly recall a scene where they're like in a farm, so it's completely away from like the city or the crowd, so it's completely in the middle of nowhere, and there's a farm, and then they look at the window, and there's like a scarecrow thing in front of the window for a moment, and then it's gone. And that I still remember it, so it must have scarred me in some way, even though Goosebumps is not even that scary. It's children's horror. Right, so I guess our next stop will be to go outside again then. Yeah, it's definitely a fun series. Although I guess it does vary per episode. Let's see, now I need to remember how to actually go outside again. Okay. I distinctly remember... Okay, I know. I got really lost for a second there. It's because I really only had to go to the garden once and then I just stayed there for a while. I haven't been going back and forth too much. Of course, if we have to go out into the garden, we might meet that scary Leatherface thing again. With the chains. That can't be hurt by gunfire. Not a fan of that. Let's see. There are some really nice doors in this game, that's true. It is an old-fashioned mansion though, so it makes sense. It's a bit fancy here and there. Okay, the question is this zombie gonna get up this time? It doesn't look like it. But you know what they say, never trust a zombie. It's a huge help that we can finally use this door again, thanks to the mysterious doorknob repair person. Maybe it was one of the lizard people. Maybe they just misunderstood. Yep, and never trust scarecrows or raptors. Very true. Both very untrustworthy. Yeah, they just go around fixing doors, like, you know. They have to busy themselves with something while Jill isn't around. Might as well go fixing the doors. Alright, let's head back out into the gardens then. Also, the red color of this room on the map indicates that there's something we haven't done or picked up here. Oh. But if you take it, will the door close again? Because I did fit this in here, that's true. Nope. Interesting. So we could have both of the emblems, but then we need to let this door be locked again. That's very interesting. I'll think about doing that if we get stuck or can't find our way. But for now, I do think I know where we need to go. Probably. they gonna drop any more snakes on me? Or wolves? Yep. Snakes. Ow. Can you not? Please. Honestly. You know where all those snakes should meet up? At the snake bar. Sorry. But it is necessary, Jill. It is necessary. Please do it. Thank you. Nope. See ya, dog. See you later, dog. Alright. A new place. See you later, dog. Oh. Wow, that was such a long oh. I sound like the pirate guy from SpongeBob. Oh. This just leads back to this room. It's a shortcut. And nothing else, it seems. Is that all the power source is good for? I mean, I appreciate having the shortcut, but... does that mean... it's pointless to be here for now? I guess we could go back and take that emblem and see about opening the other door. Alright, well, we'll just take this with us then. Does that make the room green, I wonder? It does, okay. That is a clear sign to me that you're supposed to take it back. You wouldn't be able to take it back if there wasn't a reason for it. Probably. They wouldn't just fool me, would they? Capcom wouldn't do that to me. No, they would never. I guess the first thing to try is to bring the two octagon things to the one door with the indentations. Why is this called a metal object? By the way, I don't get that. This gives me the feeling that I'm missing something. Because this one has like a border, and this one doesn't. I guess I could just try to combine it with random stuff, but... Let's see, what else is there to think about? We have the Medal of Eagle and the Medal of Wolf. Let's put them right next to each other for convenience. We also have some empty bottles, but we can't really use them now because this isn't Zelda. Otherwise I'd be catching some fairies right about now, but... for the time being, those bottles are useless, maybe forever. Right, so... what we could do is go back into the garden and see about that grave that Clive also mentioned, because I thought I had it done, but I guess we could give it another look. It's kind of weird that the room is green on the map, but it doesn't hurt to check. Exploration is the name of the game, after all. We are still right by the garden, so certainly no harm in having another quick look. So long as I don't have to run past any more zombie dogs. I will need to put the emblem back, but that's just the way it is. I'll need to find the stone border for the other emblem, it would seem. Because I can't just put this one in there, can I? Nope. Alright. Going out into the scary, horrible, awful garden. Good times. I'm a bit apprehensive to be going back out here because it wouldn't surprise me if they repopulated the area with new enemies. Like lizard men, yes. The two graves are right there. Yep. Alright. It's one of those guys right over there. Actually, there are several of these guys here, it seems. This guy is completely out of shape. He's not really very fast, is he? There's nothing else, right? So no point in being here anymore. Alright, we have somehow managed to not run into any lizard man out here. Very surprising, but it's probably a good thing. I'm a bit shocked that I activated the elevator in the garden and it didn't help me at all. There are places in the garden, or courtyard rather, that we haven't visited yet though. The sound when the map changes. So yeah, there is a part of the courtyard that we haven't seen, but it looks like you don't access it from here. You access it from another place. Those old school locks, yep. So how do we get there? Okay, now I'm just doing it on purpose, I'm sorry. We can't exactly take it out of the thing either. Which is a shame. Right, we are once again at a bit of a roadblock. So let's see. Wait a minute. Was there another grave to put stuff in, perhaps? I don't think so, but... It looks like the mansion is mostly explored at this point. There is still stuff to find down there, but there were mostly bullets and such. I guess we could have another quick look. Red means that a room isn't fully cleared yet, so if there are still items in there, it'll be red. Yep. It means I've been there, but I haven't gotten everything yet. Well, got turned around again. Fortunately, there are no more lizard men here. Most of those rooms, for example, the one I'm going to now, has the map of the mansion, which I picked up a few times and then died. I guess I could pick it up again for completion's sake, but it's not really gonna help us, I think. The reason I'm doing it anyway is just to be safe. You never know if I'm missing an opening or a... Well, that wasn't the way to do it. You never know if you're missing an opening or something somewhere. Welp. Okay, let's try that again and be a bit faster about it this time. Yep, that zombie is just in an annoying position for everyone, including himself. He's always stuck behind this thing and I can't get anywhere because of him either. Did I see what? Yeah, I know. The, if we could climb up here, please. Yeah, it's a map. Now, there is something unexplored there. Oh, he's gonna get back up? Okay, now. There is a room behind this, but I don't know how to reveal it. At least, I think there's a room behind here. That wouldn't just be an empty space for no reason, right? And I could try to shoot at it, but it feels like a waste of resources to do so. Then again, handgun bullets are not that important. Well, that doesn't work anyway. I guess it was worth a try, though. I'm guessing we still can't do much with this particular thing. Although, we haven't actually tried to use this one here yet. Oh. There's something about that other indentation, she says. Yeah, for some reason it worked. But now we have the other one to think about. But yeah, we could check the adjacent rooms as well. That's absolutely true. Let's have a quick look. I doubt it's something required, but if we can find more resources, that'll be something worthwhile. So yeah, one place it could be is from this room somewhere. I mean, we can push this. I don't think we can climb up it though. We could push these to find ammo, but that was about it. Maybe there's a bookshelf or something I didn't push properly. There might actually still be a zombie in here, unfortunately. Right, this room. I accidentally went back out. This room is one that has been on my mind for a little while. Because I still don't know why it focuses on the wall like that. I think I commented on the hilariously poofy clothes of the person depicted. Like the very large upper arm thing. It looks kind of silly, but I guess when you hunt birds, you can look however you want. Yeah, so it could... The only other adjacent room is this one, so it could be from here. Okay, this is where we got the shotgun. We had to hang up a fake shotgun to be able to leave the room with it. Well, it doesn't look like we can find what we need here. Disturbing, maybe? Is that the proper word for that? Well, disturbing, unsettling. Just plain old creepy. Suspicious. Is suspicious the word you're looking for, maybe? Okay, yeah, it does look like the way the camera focuses on it. Feels like there should be something about it, but... all of this does beg the question of what we can do to give this this emblem a border just like the other one. For some reason, I never went through here, even though I opened it. But this area is fully explored, so there's really no reason to be back here. Unless there's a grave or tomb with an interesting thing I missed. It doesn't look like it though. Oh. Red. I didn't see this room be red before. Was I just not paying attention? Perhaps there's something undiscovered here then. I guess we'll have to have a quick look around. I wonder what it means that this room is red now. Was it always red? Let's check the lower floor. It's still red, yeah. Oh, I know why it's red. Because we left the emblem in the door. That's why it's red. It'll stay that way until we pick up the emblem, probably. Problem is, that leaves very few other red rooms left. At least in the mansion. I guess we need to go back to the mansion B1 once more. At the very least, there will be a few more pickups there. But if everything is... if luck finally smiles on us, we'll find the border for the emblem as well. We haven't explored these halls for a while, so there may be new zombies here as well. Or lizard people, lizardmen. Doesn't seem to be, but that's a bit scarier even. Uh-oh. That's true. I have the eagle and the wolf, but those are circular. They're not octagons. But you are right, though. Those need to be used somewhere as well. It's a question of where exactly. Well, if we've cleared out the mansion, when we've cleared out the mansion, we'll just have to try the other areas as well. I'm pretty sure the courtyard does nothing for us, but maybe the residence does. It'll be good to have another quick look around anyway. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. How did I get to the basement again? I regret everything. I'm going to die here because I keep pushing in the wrong directions. I'm glad I didn't have to wait for the elevator that time. Oh, I shouldn't have gone in the elevator. I should have just gone out the door. Okay, that was a really dumb decision, and it cost me health. Whoops. I really should be more aware of where I am. Nice try. That one is gonna come back up though, because his head isn't broken. Okay, that's good. Was that all for this hallway? It was. Okay, there is still something in this other hallway, but if that's just MO2, well, we're out of luck, at least in the actual mansion. Oh, a map. Well, that was it then. That's disappointing. Also, I hear spiders. Yep, I sure love getting a map that encompasses 2 rooms that I've already seen before. Well, it's fine. We'll just check out other areas. I shouldn't have done that. Once again, going out the wrong door. Going right back up. Jill just likes to ride the elevator. It's the only entertainment there is in this home. There we go. Whee! And now that we've had our daily fun. That and fixing doorknobs. Yes, that's true. We've done a lot of exploring, but not made too much actual progress, unfortunately. It's tempting to want to save at this stage, but... the lizard people thought they could surprise me. I always see lizard people coming from a mile away. Except all those times that I died, but we don't talk about those times. Alright, this is the way I see it right now. Either we go to the safe room and see if some combination of our items reveals new information, or we go to the courtyard. Now, the safe rooms are closer, so I'm gonna do that first. And then we'll just head into the courtyard. I mean, I put that power source into the elevator, but there must be more, right? I mean, maybe I was too quick to assume it was just a shortcut and there's actually more to do. It could be. Or maybe the shortcut changes something about the way we navigate the garden, causing us to access some new place. Maybe. Point is, it does warrant another investigation, but first. Medal of Eagle, Medal of Wolf. Is there a special way to use it? 3 dots. And an inscription that Jill won't read for us. Because she doesn't think it's unusual enough. I mean, we have them, but we also had them when we say we got them since before we saved, so there's no need to save again just for that. There are also many items that I still don't know the use for, like the ammo disc, like the square crank. Maybe I can punch one of the emblems and one of the medals until it has the right shape. Yeah, you're right. I should just go to the garden, but I was secretly hoping I already had the items I need. But yeah, since that's not the case, the garden really is the only place we can go. The wood mount, that's a good question actually. I've had it for almost the whole game and I still haven't been able to use it. You can even open it, but it's blank on the inside. So yeah, it might be possible to combine it with things, but I have no idea what to combine it with, that's the problem. I also don't really know what to do with the ammo disc. Maybe I should examine it up close. So yeah, it is for rebooting a system of some sort. I'm trying to remember where I saw computers, but this entire house is kind of old-fashioned. So it feels like that's relevant later. Like, they have talked about a lab under the mansion, so one would assume that's where it comes into play. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, in terms of items, we're stuck until we find something else. Unless we somehow find a place to use the ammo disc. So yeah, an altogether difficult position we found ourselves in. Oh, the crank we've already used to drain the pool in the garden. But there should be a way to use it still. Because the game didn't ask me to throw it away, which it always does if it's no longer useful, so... Maybe it still has a use, I don't know. Anyway, let's head back into the garden and see if we can find anything new there. The good thing about this is if we die, we'll be able to get back really quickly because we'll know where it is. So now we've been running around for quite a bit, but once you know where it is, there's no longer any need for that. So you can basically go straight from the save to whatever we find here. Of course, if we do want to go back into the garden, we'll need to grab that emblem again. Or as they call it, the stone and metal object. To be as nondescript as possible. Whoa. Will the zombie get up this time? No. Did I actually already kill that one and just forget? And am I getting anxious over absolutely nothing? Oh, I just had a thought, by the way. There is... We found a strange note at one point. No, that's not it. Not a thought. Yes, it's terrible. Maybe I didn't pick it up on this attempt, but I remember there being a paper that talked about a painting of a lady being hiding a secret or something. I'll check that again. If the garden doesn't turn up anything, we'll have to see about that again. We're not out of possibilities yet. But yeah, let's check the courtyard first, because there are strange places there that we haven't been able to visit yet. It is a shame that there are so many new zombies and dogs hanging around there, though. That makes re-exploring it a bit more bothersome. Right, so this is the door we need, because the other door leads to the scary shack out in the woods that we never want to go back to again. Okay, so if I understand correctly, we activated this elevator. Whoa, Jill's foot just clipped through the floor. Can we pick this up again? We cannot. Which means it's in the right place. Yep, there is the doggo again. They scare the living daylights out of you? Yeah, they are pretty scary, honestly. There's a reason they use them in the opening cutscene, because they make quite the impression right away. So the thing about that room is, there's something behind the waterfall, or it seems to be. The question is, how do we get through it? Like, when I examine the waterfall... No. Stay down. Come on, Jill. Oh, dead. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push the buttons, I'm just forced to take an absolute crap ton of damage before they ever let go. Seems legit, yep. Okay, I'll need to assess if there's stuff I lost. Let's see, the elevator, maybe. We do have the metal object still, and we should still have the two metal thingies as well. Let me check though, the Medal of Wolf and... We do have the Medal of Eagle as well, right? No? Where was it then? Oh man, this is bad. I don't have a clear idea of how much progress I've lost. Missing a medal, yep. Oh boy. Well, it's not really a big problem so long as we don't even know where to apply it. Spamming the stick left and right should help too if you're not already doing that with your left hand. For breaking free of this. No, I wasn't doing that actually. Thanks for the tip. What I do is like smash the buttons like a crazy person. Okay, let's see. What are we missing? I think we're missing the thing with the elevator, right? Oh, right, I remember. But darn, we did lose a lot of progress then. More than I actually thought. I had been not making progress for such a long time that I forgot about the progress we did make at the start. Yeah, we need to do the part where we climb into the grave again. You remember? Always a good idea, yep. Right. This is actually volume 2. Now what's interesting is, I did notice this the first few times, but it says Eagle of South, Wolf of North. That has to be a clue, right? Okay, this disappears once you open the book, but Eagle of South, Wolf of North, I wonder what that means. Yeah, if you open it you get the medal, but... It's, well, at least that gives us that back. We already read this one. Poor George. Based on the fact that they're giving me these 2 medals, makes me wonder if I do need to use them somewhere. I just don't remember where I could use them, that's the problem. This time we're not even gonna win. You wanna play games, Spider? Let's play games. Oh, you too? Oh, miss. Ouch. Any other takers? Oh, whoops. They are quite creepy, yeah. Like, it's particularly well done how they don't just pop up in your face. Like boo. You just walk into a room and they just sit there. Like, just waiting, just like you expect a normal spider to do, except this one is huge and will kill you. But it's pretty effective. The first one we encountered was in the residence. And the first one we got, the first time we saw one was actually pretty cool. And scary. So we came out of a door. Oh, did I get poisoned? I got poisoned, didn't I? Great. This is already not going as well as last time. Okay, well, we'll take the blue herb to clear out the poison. Let's do the shotgun dance. Whoops. Itchy trigger finger. Oh. You want some too? So the only thing vital to progress that we were missing was that thing. The metal. But they also give us a power supply for the garden. Now why is that? There has to be a reason. When you think about it logically, they give you the metal, then they give you a means to get back to the residence quickly. So the question is the game telling me through design that I should be going back to the residence? And if so, what will I do there? There is one room that's still red there, but that's because I didn't pick up the clues to a puzzle that I already solved. There you go. Don't even think about coming near me. Oh. Whoops. It's a good thing he's a bit confused. Don't know what I'm firing warning shots for, but... Also, why is there a moth in the foreground like this? Am I supposed to make something of this? Or is it just like a cute visual thing? Right? More broken knobs. Maybe this zombie has a bit of humanity left and decides to run away after a warning shot. That could be it. And there we go, we're fine. It's fine, yep. And then we find the power source here, and that's all the progress, which we've gotten back in a matter of minutes. So I was really freaking out over nothing. This was it feels like a lot when you think about it, but it took what, like 10 minutes? This is a very nice room, though. You know, thinking about it, I got grabbed, but couldn't I have defended myself with one of my self-defense items? Okay, I'm leaving these shells here to pick up later. I figure taking the useful item with me first is a better idea. Yeah, the dog. I feel like I should have been able to press R and then it would have killed the dog. Or at least stabbed it. I think maybe I didn't. I think maybe I forgot. Whoops. Anyway. Based on the way things have been laid out, I'm going to go back to the residence. Because we have explored the courtyard thoroughly and found nothing. And we have explored... Let's see, what else have we explored? We've explored basically the whole mansion and come up only with some extra ammo and goodies. So the residence is our only hope. And maps, that's true. Very useful maps, encompassing 2 whole rooms. I keep wanting to go the long way around, but we don't have to now that the doorknob has been fixed. I keep forgetting about the doorknobs. Oh. I walked by him like 3 times last time and he didn't get up. This time, he gets up instantly. Maybe I got closer to him this time and that's why. He's prepared, yeah. Yeah, if even the residence doesn't lead to anything, there's another clue I'm gonna check, and then we'll have to continue looking next time, I guess. I don't really want to quit without making more progress, though, so we'll see. I can store a few things. Okay, so long as we have the battery, let's examine it actually. Is there anything useful about it? Now it seems that the elevator really is the only reason to have it. Alright, well, let's head back out and go into the courtyard, put that battery in where it belongs, and then head into the residence for another quick look. After all, I'm pretending like the residence is the only thing to talk about, but the residence isn't the only thing there. There's also the water ring, or whatever it's called. It's like a lab that controls water levels. Maybe there's something in there that'll turn off the waterfall, for example, allowing us to explore a new area. I'm just wildly speculating here, but who knows? It doesn't show up because we don't have a map for it, I believe. Unless it just... Oh no, here it is. Aqua Ring. Aquaman. So yeah, there are possibly things left to do there. So that's our first plan, and if that doesn't work out, well, we can always look for other stuff. At least I'm not stuck on an easily solvable puzzle this time. Of course, we can't actually activate the elevator from here. That would be too easy. No, we have to run past all the snakes and such first. It looks like I'm doing a silly dance, but actually I'm thinking. We still have the hand crank. Seeing as we still have the hand crank, we can fill up the pool again, can't we? Seeing as we can activate the elevator and pass by the pool while the water is still in here, will that do something? Okay, I feel like I might actually have a plan here. I feel like I actually have an idea of what I need to do. Of course, if it turns out to be nothing, I will shed a few bitter tears. Yep. Square-shaped hole. Ow. Crank that stuff. A raging waterfall. See, I definitely pressed R that time. Ow. Okay, that time I could use R. Only if it jumps on you, apparently. Can we grab the knife again? I guess not. There is another one, right? I guess both of them are dead now? That one doggo stood no chance, indeed. The other one jumped on me, though. Not a fan of that. Alright, let's head back into the residence and hope there's nothing awful and new to be found here. Alright, so. Oh, right. Well, we might as well do it all in one go. No need to keep running back and forth. Let's get the crank. And that's it, I think. Nothing else needs to be taken with us right this second. We still have a fair amount of bullets for our weapons, especially the handgun. Okay, so this is the battle plan. No, I don't believe you can crank the battery, unfortunately. That would be fun, but... Resident Evil says no, unfortunately. It would have been fun, though. Oh no, we just need to insert that into the elevator. Go back up, insert the crank, drain the pool, go back down, and see if that had an effect on this area. Because when you think about it, George, I think his name was, wrote a log about dark caves. Now, what would be behind that waterfall? I'd put money on the idea that there are dark caves behind that. Yep. There are no more dogs here, so it's a clear path. No, but it is necessary, Jill. You have to love puzzles that make you think about the where you are. Like, this requires some spatial thinking. Like, I had to drain the pool to get to the other side, but now that I have a different path, the pool doesn't need to be drained anymore. So it follows that we could do something interesting by filling up the pool again, right? Now, if I've got to grab the crank. Now, if Jill says it's not necessary to use it, I'm going to just cry. But it didn't happen. I wouldn't have cried, but... Yep, cranking it. The sound of the waterfall seems to have stopped. Yes! Okay. Finally, I actually figured something out. Cave time, yes. Time for some spelunking. Or swimming, I guess. I don't know if I would want to swim in that dirty, grimy water. I'm also not really dressed for it. I wonder if there are like old costumes in these games. But I don't know if there's a swimsuit one. Maybe there's a really silly, goofy costume we could have put on. I remember Silent Hill had some of those silly extra costumes. Okay, so the path is open. Ooh, I like this shot, going into this complete darkness. Very nice. I considered using my final ink ribbon there, but... A dark cave in a zombie-filled mansion. Let's explore. Yeah, the best of ideas. Oh, there's actually a typewriter and an item box right over there. Which means... there might be ink ribbon there, too. Might be. I believe that there is. Will you take the ink ribbon? Yes, please. Thank you. And we still had one left, thanks to our efficient use of them. Very good. Perfect, in fact. Let's make a save to celebrate this progress. Nice. You know, it can be a bit tough to be stuck for a while, but it's really satisfying to figure it out. Like, I followed the clues of the design. The game had me activate the elevator, so I had to think about what that meant for the way I was traversing the courtyard up until that point. It's like, okay, but if you don't need the pool, what then? Yeah. I really, really like this game. Okay, it seems like we need a hexagon crank. Not a square crank. That makes me cranky. And I'm sure we'll find one of those. So let's get out. I'm sorry. Now I have to delete my Twitch account. That's how bad it is. Right, so that's significant progress. Let's do a little exploring of this area and see if we get enough progress to warrant another save. After all, we managed to preserve one of the ink ribbons from last time, so we still have all 3 from this area. Oh boy. A large boulder blocks the way. There are bloodstains underneath the boulder. Are we gonna have to Indiana Jones our way through this at some point? More like Indiana Jill. Definitely, yep. It's gonna be especially hard to navigate this area, I can already tell. Lots of bullets for the handgun, though. That makes me happy. Yeah, they're really going crazy with the handgun. Expecting me to need all the bullets then? Of course, it's also a bit scary when a game gets too generous on you. It's a bit suspicious. It's like, what are you justifying by giving me all of this? What future event am I preparing for? You're not just giving me these bullets to be nice. There is a reason. Shaft. It appears to be some sort of key to start the power supply. Symbols are carved in its side. It's alright. Let's see. So... Savior of the universe, yeah. I'm guessing you can just put the cylinder shaft thing back in. But I'm guessing we also need to combine it with something else. I guess we'll figure that out. Maybe the metals we found get to go on top of it. Let's explore more of the area before we start making weird and desperate combinations, though. I know I have a tendency to start combining everything with everything, but there's really no need so long as there's more to explore. This is a big area, though, but it seems like we're finally coming upon a dead end. Yeah, exactly. So maybe the wolf on the top of it and the eagle on the bottom of it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Oh,
is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor.
Uh-oh.
Umbrella set us up.
Uh-oh.
Enrico!
I know it makes kind of makes sense to check the person who just got shot.
Who?
But I would turn around and see who's shooting, you know, self-preservation over grief. Initially. Oh, look at that. He has the crank. Whoever did this is definitely a professional. Yes, it definitely takes some skill to stand around the corner and then shoot someone. Yep, here it is. Enrico is dead. What could he have known? Maybe what he just told you? That there, one, is a traitor, and two, that they're working with Umbrella Corp? I mean, for a professional, he was pretty late about... Was it the Lizard Man? Of course, it's always the Lizard Man. I think you should trust Umbrella. They seem trustworthy. Yeah, I guess so. All those weird experiments, that's all just for the good of mankind. Clearly. They wouldn't do anything bad or unethical. They wouldn't make a weird virus that causes zombies. That's just crazy talk. Yeah, exactly. It's all just to protect the people. I don't know about this game, but in 3, those lizard things can insta-kill you at full health sometimes. They can, but only with a certain attack. So if they just swipe at you, they can't. But I've only seen it happen once. But they can sort of like dash at you and they cut your throat. And that kills you instantly. But I've only seen it happen once. Most of the time they just swipe at you a bit. So they can do it, I think, but they don't usually. Because that sounds OP. You're a lizard, Harry. I'm sorry. That was really dumb. Was it? There, he did it. He did it. It was because I made that joke. That one was deserved. Yeah, I know, I know. Lizard Man no forgive joke, yeah. Lizard Men are very sensitive about silly pop culture references. Fear can't kill you, but Lizardman can, yes. Unfortunately. No one expects the Lizardman. Okay, so the Lizardmen are a problem. Just like the Medusa head in Castlevania 64 that appeared the same instant you made a terrible joke and knocked you into the poison. Right, that one. The Reinhardt one. Yeah. When I was like... something like, that's bad for my heart, my Reinhardt. Because the character was called that, and then a Medusa head instantly popped up and knocked me down into the poison for instant death. These games have anti-pun measurements. Shift! Okay, I should have stored the ink ribbon probably. Now Enrico is gonna be like, hey, there's a traitor in your group, and the traitor is just gonna incidentally walk around the corner and shoot him. And Jill is not gonna check because professional. Your English is fine. Okay, now we have 2 cranks. Now Jill is double cranky. He only saw his boot though. That must mean the pro shot him with his foot. That is true. That does take some amount of skill, doesn't it? What if the murderer was just a boot? That would be very strange. Almost forgot about these bullets. Your English gets worse as the night proceeds. That's the same for streams. I've gotten a bit better about it, but sometimes in older streams, when I'd be streaming for a while, by the end I'm just mumbling. It's like, oh, hey, a bit like that. Just drunk sounding muttering. Sometimes I randomly devolve into talking Dutch, or use Dutchisms that don't fit. Okay, these guys are annoying, so we're gonna resolve this that way. Oh, you want more? When you get too excited or scared, that happens to me too. It makes sense. After all, Dutch is our first language, so when it comes down to instinct, that's what you depend on first. Although when I get scared, I just fall silent most of the time. It's like something startles me and I'll just stop for a bit. Yeah. When you say it just right, the tone really gets it across. Okay, let's see. Okay, it wasn't standing in front of the hole. Whoa, a rotating cave. Now I really do expect a Zelda jingle to play. I guess we can put the cranks away. That is a very powerful crank. Yes, it can bend the laws of physics and rotate a cave upside down. Clearly Jill is actually the hero of time. We're gonna find the Master Sword down here somewhere. Let's see, do we have a red herb to combine that with? Yep, a square crank and a normal one. Double crank. Let's see, we have a blue herb, which would help against poison, but I don't know if it makes the heal much better. Alright, we're gonna explore this room and probably return here and use another ink ribbon. Maybe. Possibly. I don't want to be too wasteful, but we're almost 3 hours in and I'm starting to fall asleep. Okay, I thought I was already done here, but this area is clearly much larger than it seems. Whoa, there's some kind of invisible wall here. Well, hey, at least that means I only have one place I have to go. Oh, I see. A huge boulder blocks the way. This is... Do you ever feel like you're not being treated fairly? I do. On some rare occasions. I pressed the wrong save. I couldn't even stand still for a second there. That was a very bolder move from the game there, yes. I guess you could say that. Run, chill, run! Yeah. Well, next time I'll be prepared, and then I will still get crushed because the camera will switch positions, I'll freak out, and I'll get run over again. Then we'll try again, and I'll get it right. And then I'll get killed by a lizardman in the next room, and then I'll try it again. And get killed by the rock again. And then I'll try it again, and actually succeed. That's my prediction. Future all planned out, yep. I like to set my expectations.
Is that...
All right. Now, I hope we don't get instant killed by a lizard man. Is that you, Jill? I feel like we had this conversation before. Please step a little to the left so the foot can't kill me. That would have been useful. You know, it occurs to me that the switching camera angles work relatively well for a mansion because rooms have a logical shape. Just by seeing one part of the room, you can kind of figure out how the rest of it looks because we sort of we see so many rooms in our day that we have an innate idea of how a room is shaped. But caves are different, so when the angle changes, it's like I'm looking at a new room. Yeah? You wanna go? Two for one, yep. I would quote that Navy SEALs meme right here if I knew it by heart. Alright. Yeah, see, this section is too short to really justify... wasting an ink ribbon. I didn't think it was very funny that the rock just rolled right over me. Camera. The camera and I sometimes have a difference of opinion. We can usually reconcile, but it does lead to the occasional fight, shall we say. I really wish I had more Magnum bullets. I'd settle for just a Magnum. As long as it isn't dark chocolate. Okay, camera, please. Okay. We all know what's going to happen here, so... what we need to do is run back and... yeah, see, I know what's gonna happen here. The shape of this room is confusing, so I'm just gonna get killed again. Okay, so... I was taught that you're faster if you don't have your weapons equipped, so let's go here without our weapons. Hi, Rock. You basically need to start running before it actually... Yes, okay. It wasn't that exciting, Jill. Come on. I wonder if there's anything where the rock was. Okay, camera. I keep blaming the camera, but it's completely on me for how I'm playing the game. Out of breath already. Even I can run further than that, Jill. Yep. Member of Stars. More like a shooting star, because she burns out so quickly. I keep trying to get to that long stretch of room here. Somehow keep messing it up. I don't know how I had so much trouble getting through here. Yes. I knew there had to be something there. If there's a giant round rock, there has to be something hidden behind it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a really big spider. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay, don't stand still in front of the giant spider. Lesson learned. Poisoned. Great. Oh, there's more than one spider, huh? Survival knife. Oh, I didn't want to shoot that. So there's a support spider on the roof. Ow. That dumps poison on you. Alright, well, we know what's in there now. Okay, I tell you what, we're 3 hours into the stream now, and it's getting to be pretty late. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it one more try. One more good old try against the spider, and whether we win or lose, I'll save and stop. Well, if we lose, I won't save, obviously, but You get the point. Yeah, so, giant spider. It doesn't actually seem too difficult to defeat if we're just smart about it. I mean, this snake actually seemed a lot harder to avoid. Well, I can definitely see why they gave me so many bullets now. That makes perfect sense. Trying to remember if we still have more blue herbs in storage. Because that poison could really become a problem if we're out here and we don't have any way to heal the poison. I'm assuming they'll have some... just the red one. You might be right. Well, we'll find out when we find out. So long as we can save, we'll be all right. Time for Enrico to die again. Unfortunately, this is not one of those games where you can use future information to change story events. I've played a few of those games lately. It's a pretty cool concept. I do like games that really bank on the whole timeline thing. Time travel and such. It's fun. Okay, we both know a lizard man is gonna show up here. Hey, lizard man. I still can't believe the "you're lizard Harry" joke. I don't even know where that one came from. You could probably make a montage just out of times where I made stupid jokes and then died because I lost my focus. Or because the game punished me for my awful jokes. For some reason, it could survive for a while after having a knife stuck in its head. Well, that wasn't the best run of this section we've had so far, unfortunately. That definitely puts us at a disadvantage against the spider. But hey, if we don't get it this time, we'll get it next time. Maybe tomorrow, or if tomorrow doesn't work, on Tuesday, most likely. If we do have a red herb left, we might as well get ourselves an extra heal ready for the upcoming battle. Even if we... Okay, it is a blue herb. We can still combine them though. Green goes with everything, I think. There we go. It should heal us and take off the poison once. We also have a fair bit of ammunition. Oof. I really should have taken the acid rounds for the grenade launcher. Although, maybe acid rounds don't work against spiders. Who knows? Anyway, let's give that another shot. Of course, we do have to avoid the rolling rock this time. As well. So Lord knows I could easily forget about it and then get crushed like a silly goober. Oh, a rock. Oh. I bet it won't do anything weird, like roll into me. Made it. Yeah, at least that's something. Okay. So yeah, the thing is probably I tend to have very terrible strategy when facing bosses. I'm particularly partial to just using max firepower and tanking hits, and that does not work in survival horror games. So I need to stay at a distance and definitely not be greedy. So if he's facing me, don't try to attack him. He does turn pretty quickly though, so I do need to seize on opportunity. Just knocks me over. Yeah, this is the moment when he does that. And then move. Ow, if you get close, he gets you. Okay, now the other spider has come down to have fun with us here. When it's kind of hard to do anything about it when he charges at you. I don't know if there's any point in taking that. I have one in storage. Oh, a new one has shown up. This baby. It could be. I'm guessing it's a renewable thing for him. Then he can just bring in the new ones whenever he wants. Endless spider babies. Boom. Get out of here. Achievement unlocked. Spider sense. Oh, little spiders have come out. Is the knife not to cut the webs of the door and flee? Or I guess it's just to give you a way to not run out of firepower and die. That's nice of it though. Either works. Regardless, we have fought against nature and emerged victorious. So now we're going to save and pick this up again next time. We're once again very injured, but that's okay. That's just par for the course. In Jill's wacky adventure, starring zombies and lizardmen. Starring Shaft. Shaft! Yes. Save successful. I guess it's also there so you can kill yourself instead of having to look at the spider that's literally bigger than you. That could be it, honestly. That is a nasty looking spider. Anyway, so that'll be the stream. We made a lot of progress, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So, thanks to Clive and Lovare for stopping by. It's much appreciated. It's really fun to talk to you guys, and I hope to see you next time as well. It might be tomorrow, depending on how heavy the workload is. Otherwise, it'll be on Tuesday next week. We'll see. So keep an eye out. Thanks again for watching, and have a very nice night. See you later. Bye-bye.